Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine? Neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm like, am I just paranoid? I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, here's Tua, dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Play action, now it's Tua. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play.
20 TX. Hey, 21 TX.
In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. The 20. And all the way in for the Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Pat the 60, Pat Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 16-yard line.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Richardson working from the gun. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively for the breakup. Charvarius Ward.
Good coverage by Charvarius Ward.
Second and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll dump this off to Achane. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 12-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. They'll try and set up the screen out wide. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And that will lead to a third and goal. Motion man right is Rice. 2 and now, 3rd and goal. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Patterson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Through the middle of the field and down to the 19-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But you got to do it in your own backfield. I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Got his man, it's Warren. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Tyler Warren, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Colts are back within a score. The point after is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Back at his 48-yard line.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the middle, H.N. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. H.N. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? H.N. once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon H.N. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good to make it 17-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 78 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Ready, Cowboy 80, 19, charge, Bronco 80.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Tag. 60, Riggs.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go.
Here's Richardson to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. Richardson out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. 27 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
now Tua.
at the 50-yard line.
Looking right side, he's got him in. That's Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down.
Tua going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
In motion left, Hill. On 2nd and 10. Tua throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. In motion, Hill. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Chad Muma fighting all the way through and getting the sack. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
First and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
19. 19 Cardinals.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Wrap up, Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Richardson. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Ooh, with a juke. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
After the turnover, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Miami.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Now receiver in motion left. Achane. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Hill going to go in motion right. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive will start with an option going left. Now they'll pitch it out here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, Richardson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jones on the return. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second and a couple. Looking to pass. Tua. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
First and 10, Taylor now. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Richardson going to change the play here. Second down, another run with Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of them. No room to find to get upfield.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back.
Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The Colts.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be stopped. I'm short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Looking like 60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Richardson to throw off play action. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Come on, hurt. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. In motion left, Hill. Here's Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Here we go. This is 4th down. Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Richardson looking to throw it. This taken in by Dallas.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Third and 5.
60 average. 60 average. Let's go.
Here's Richardson. And this complete to Mitchell. And he is going to have the Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the 1st down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
5
points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Gets past one man, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Come on, come on. Back to 60. Back to 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. The CD always a little